Hi everyone. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with my hair. I just got home from work, so I figured I'd stop in and let everybody know how the progress has been for November. For my birthday month, I feel like I have done so many things. So welcome. Wanted to say introductions, but whoever knows how to start these things anyway. Figure after doing them like number 27 that I'd know how to do this, but it gets awkward every damn time. So, yeah. My name is Carey. I am known as the Patient Stitcher here on Flosstube and on Instagram. You have reached this is a Flosstube channel. It's mostly about cross stitch, a lot about life, and everyday everything. So, I quilt, so I do lots of things, but life is just crazy. So, I have a little bit of haul, very little bit of haul. I have 2 new starts, lots of updates. So yeah, so today is November 18th. I am a few days late from my 15th. I just was so tired on the 15th. I couldn't even like think straight. And I guess let's get into it. So the last time I saw you guys, I gave you all my plans for November. I think I have 1 project left in November that I was supposed to hit, including December. So I've really done a lot of progress on everything. I don't even know if I've had time or not. But anyway, so here nor there. I went and, yeah, so some of our plans got canceled a couple times, so that actually kind of worked out in my benefit because I got to work on my trick-or-treat HAED every weekend. And if you follow me on Instagram, then you've already seen it. I'm really super excited about it. So I guess I should say, let's just begin. The last time you saw this, this is Mummy's Moonlight Cafe by Praiseworthy Stitches. I did have, you know what guys, I'm telling you, if you've seen any of my previous videos, I start projects, or at least in the past, I've started them and not had all my floss, and then I stopped. I'm like, what the hell am I doing? Did that with 90% of my projects that I've been working on this year. So I'll show you where I was at before on each side, whatever. And I do believe I got 500 and I can't remember. I'm actually going to do a thing when I do at the end of the month of my birthday month. I'm going to do a list on the front of all stitches that I did over the whole entire month. I have been keeping track of them. I know every project has gotten at least 500, if not more. So, and this is where we're at now. So I actually got pretty good progress on it. Isn't that fantastic? I got the rest of the doorways in. I actually had to frog a few pieces here because I missed that space right there. I got the steps in. I got some of this over here done. I'm missing a floss. I just said that. I'm missing a floss here. This is stitched on Under the Sea Fabrics. It is called River Sticks. It's 28 count Lugana. It's actually a beautiful fabric. I really like this. It kind of looks like it's a spooky. It's like a blue. It's got a little bit of a purple hue to it, but it's blue. It's really beautiful. So I was really happy that I got any progress on this piece. So that was really super nice. I actually really enjoyed it. I didn't want to put it down, but my goal, and I've stuck with it all year so far, is to put at least 500 stitches in every one of my projects. So when I did the 500, I kind of put it down and allowed space for the next project. And this time what I've been doing, I was working on a WIP, and since it's my birthday month, I'll start whatever I want. But what I've been trying to do, to be fair to myself, is I have been working on a WIP, and then it gives me an opportunity to start a new project. So I've really been enjoying doing it like that, and I don't know what it is about starting a new project, but I love starting a new The next one up is, and I did not change the fabric on this. And I actually am glad I didn't. I really enjoyed it. This is Nora Corbett's Monkshood. Why do I do that every stinking time? I don't know why. I did also get 500 stitches in on this piece, and I'll show you where I was at before. And this is stitched, it's 28 count linen, I have no idea. And this, and it's see-through, so I have no idea. So you're going to see everything. And this is where we're at now. I'll probably fold this up to see if I can get it better. See if you can see it better, because right now it's just, Well, that didn't help out much, did it? There we go. And that's where we're at now. I actually really did. So this is the wing. I feel like I got really good progress on this piece. I really enjoyed, I loved stitching these colors. I think that's what drew me to this piece anyway. I would like to take her back out, but I did start another Mirabila this month, so yeah. But she got 500 stitches. I sat with her one night watching my husband and I. My husband does not binge watch anything. But I remember watching Yellowstone when it first came out, before it became all this hype. It was not this popular. I watched the first season, and then I really didn't watch any more of it, and I didn't go back to it. My husband goes, I really think I want to watch this. I think I really want to watch this series. The man's been binge watching for the last, we're caught up. We're caught up. I don't even know how, he binged like 5 episodes. So this project was one of those binging moments in our day. So next up, I stitched on, and I got 503 stitches on this one. It's a Sue Hill's design, To All a Good Night. I actually got very frustrated with this, not because I hated stitching on it, because I left it, and I did not like how I left it, and I obviously was missing floss, and so I rectified that situation. So I'll show you where I was at before. And this is where we're at now. And this is on 28 count. I have no idea. It's probably from Hobby Lobby. So I finished up the jacket. I did not, so this is the clothesline. I backstitched the clothesline so I could make sure that I knew where I was obviously at. So I finished up the jacket. It is just not backstitched, and I love it so much. Put the clothespins in, and then I stitched over far enough to get, stitched over far enough to actually get some more stitches in and actually do the gloves. I really love this. I think this is so much fun. So I don't know if I'll be able to get back to it this month. But I may, December is going to be a free month for me. I may pull it out because it was really a lot of fun. And if I don't lose my place, like I did earlier in the month, then it's actually a fairly quick stitch. It's a fairly easy stitch too. Just lots of different reds. There's like 5 different reds just in his jacket alone, which I'm assuming his pants are going to be the same. All right, so there's Santa, and you actually didn't get to see this last month because I conveniently left it out. I don't know how I left it out. But this is a project that I actually worked on in October, and it's the Merry Christmas A to Z. And I can show you where I was at before. And I did get quite a lot of stitches in on this too. I was really super happy with where I got. And this is where we're at now. It was actually a lot of fun. So I worked on the Mary part. I filled in some of the Mary and then did the, what the heck's it called now? I don't even know anymore. I don't remember. Anyway, and fixed the boxes. Went all the way across with the box. Added 2 of the trees and finished off that boxing. And I would like to get back to this too. This was actually a lot of fun to stitch on. I don't know. This fabric I purchased at a, we have a, I forget what it's called. Strawberry Fields, a local Strawberry Fields. They support another business, but they sell donations, and the donations go to another nonprofit. So I go in there quite a lot, and every now and then they'll have fabric, and I don't even know what it is. It's very thin. You can see right through it. But I actually don't mind stitching on it. So when I have a project like this, I just pick it up and go for it. So this was actually cool to work on. And I know I have one more WIP. Oh, actually, I do have one more WIP. It's the massive WIP, and most of you follow me for this WIP. So I worked on my trick-or-treat HAED. I have almost 5,000 stitches that I put in the last couple weeks, mostly on weekends, because that's what I do. I usually work on a HAED or a really, really, really big project. So I can show you guys where I was at before. I don't even take this out of its thing. That's why I looked over there. And this is where we're at now. I feel like this doesn't do the stitch justice. I really don't. I filled in all of this. I don't know if I can, this is making it look darker than it is. Let me get this off of here. My needle's right there. So let me get this off just so you can really see how. So the dark side, put my needle right there. The dark side of the building is right here. I filled in this area so you can really start seeing the definition of the building. And then I kind of got tired of picking and choosing and doing all that. It was really a lot of confetti. It is extremely confetti heavy up there. And I said, oh no, well I'll come down here. So I was like right here, and I was like, I'll just do 3. So I did 3 blocks down, 4 blocks over, and just started filling all of this in. You can start seeing where the house is going to come into play, which is about right here. So I will be picking this back up tonight because I'm dying to put more stitches in it. I think what I'm going to start working on here is, when I left this stitch, I was working right here in this area to fill this in. I do believe I am doing it like a not this diagonal, this diagonal. I am doing it in a diagonal, but it's just a little bit different. So see if I can put this. It doesn't even matter. It's just going to be so massive. By the time I get done, I'll have its own video. So yeah, I don't know where I'm going to go with it. I kind of have just been picking it up. And this, I was really kind of ridiculous. I said, oh, that won't take me very long. That little area right there is enough to make me go crazy. There's so many like little leaves, and anybody who stitched up here, it's a lot. And it doesn't seem like a lot, but it is a lot. And the color blues are obviously changing, so these are turning into the lighter blues versus up here where I did a lot of the darker blues, and you can see where it comes over there. Yeah, so I don't know where I'm going to get. My goal was 500, but I have a I'm not doing anything tonight. We are going to go see my daughter tomorrow because it's her 19th birthday on Sunday, and we're going to go visit Aviana. Most of you know her very, very, very well. And obviously get to spend some time with her and spend some time with my daughter. I don't know what we're going to do, but I'm sure we're going to go have fun. So I probably won't be able to stitch much on this one tomorrow. And then my husband and I got tickets to wrestling. WWE is coming to State College, Pennsylvania, and I scored us some tickets. And since he is a WWE fan, whatever. So it's an unplanned, unexpected adventure, but that's what my husband and I like to do anyway. So here we are. It will be picked up probably a couple more times, so I'm sure you'll see it at the end of the month. I really just want to hurry up and get to this point, you know, like to where the building is, because there's so much to this building. So I'll probably start working more down here again too, and just continue to work my way up. So yeah, so that is all my WIPs. I feel like that was a lot, and I really did get to put some really good hours in. There are a few other WIPs that I still need to work on to finish up for 2022. And yeah, I'm so super excited about that. So let's go over just a few of my new starts that I did. This one right here is a brand spanking new start. Come on. And it was really kind of difficult for me to choose which one, but Jessie Marie does stuff in one of her way long ago Flosstubes, probably like 5-6 years ago. It may even be longer than that. If I'm not mistaken, she did this one. She did this one for her dad, I do believe. But this is the Winter White Santa. He's beautiful. She's the one that enabled me to even want to get this one. I'm really hoping, I actually have a couple of them, but I'm pretty sure it is this one that she did. And it was stunning. It was gorgeous. I fell in love with it. And of course, I've never done it. So I started it. And I put in over 1,000 stitches on this project. Honestly, because I couldn't put it down. It was just so much fun to stitch. And this is stitched on 32 count Silver Moon Belfast. It's a linen. I can show you where we're at. My husband was very pleased with this. He really liked it. I really did have fun stitching this. I just find it amazing when all the colors flow together so beautifully. And then this pop of red started coming out. And I'm like, yes! I will not lie. Once my 5,000 stitches on my Trick or Treat HAED comes out, which is probably tonight, I might pull this back out. I really had so much fun. It was probably going to be... Mirrors have a really weird way of just making you enjoying stitching on them. I absolutely love this. So, that is a new start. And like I said, over 1,000 stitches in that one. And then I had another new start, and most of you that have been around a little bit won't be surprised about this one either. Put this one aside. But I've had this one in my stash for quite some time as well. This one got 556 stitches. Come on. And this is a Dimensions kit. Scenic Farm. I really love this. I don't know what it is about it, but it's beautiful and I love it. So, and I told you that is a new start, so it's a little, not going to get a whole lot better than that, but get all my little flosses out of the way, and that's where we're at. It's going to be a long piece, so it's kind of neat. Isn't that cute? I love the fact that you can start seeing the sky in the back, or not sky, it's actually trees in the background. I have a little farm. Yeah, it looks like a barn. Little barn right there. It is really a lot of fun. I just really liked stitching this. This was a lot of fun. And I think this probably was, again, a night. My husband was wanting to watch something, so I just kind of sit and stitch, and especially the first episode because I already seen it. So, and believe it or not, y'all, that was it. That was all my stitching. I do have some haul because I wanted to do a new start. This is kind of actually going to be interesting to say this because I've never stitched on 30 count. I've stitched on 28, 32. I've stitched on, I think, 36. Nothing higher, even though I do want to do that. But I wanted to stitch on this piece right here. And no one's probably surprised about this either. Christmas Carol is probably my most favorite. Besides Miracle on 34th Street, this is my favorite. And as soon as I saw this, I don't remember where I saw it at, I had to buy it. So, I did go on 1, 2, 3 stitch. They didn't have 30 count in what I was looking for. So, I did the next best thing. I got on Primitive Hair on Etsy and ordered their soap for their called for fabric, which was Old Salem linen. And that's what I got. So I got this piece of Old Salem linen, which is pretty much, it's gorgeous. It's beautiful. It is stunning. So I'm going to iron it. Totally smells like coffee. And I'm going to, this will be, by the time you guys see me again, this will already be worked. I did already pick out, this is stitched with some DMCs, Gentle Arbor, the Gentle Art floss also. So, and I've already picked that up a long time ago. Let me show you this. Gentle Arts and, yeah, I think they're all. So I have Soot, Tarnished Gold, Moonlight Path, are the three, pretty much the three that are on this one. I should have probably showed you that when I had it opened up. Look at that. Oh, that, there we go. How, I'm ready. These are, I love these colors. And of course, with then a few DMCs that are also in there, like black, which I'll probably take the black and use Anchor. And some pewter gray. That's what they have in there too. Not really much else though, but there's a few, like I said, DMCs along with the Gentle Arts. So this will be a new start soon. And then while I was there, because fabric can't travel by itself, I actually purchased the pattern from Primitive Hero a long time ago, and it's the signs. And I didn't realize that they made their own fabric to go with it, so I purchased the fabric to go with it. So there's like Halloween signs in the middle of that. So I'm probably going to start that too. Because why not? Start it all. That's how I look at it. And yeah, I was really pleased with it. Came really fast. So thank you guys. I like purchasing from small business, and my husband is all about it too. I don't really have a whole lot. So I did get the best news. My best friend is coming for my birthday. So she'll be here for 2 days to celebrate my big 50. Oh, I should say, if that's all you wanted to see from my stitching, I really, really appreciate you coming and hanging out. I didn't take as long as I thought, so which is wonderful. And so you can enjoy some more time binging on some other Flosstubers, I am sure. And just thank you for coming. I totally appreciate everybody who stops by to see all my projects and to spend time with me. I truly am blessed to have all your friendships, and I just find it amazing that I get to talk to so many amazing people all the time. So if that's what you came for, I can't wait to see you next time. As for my day-to-day life, I don't really have a lot to update. I did get some of it. I've gotten already some of my husband is being pretty impressive. I asked for a treadmill for my birthday, which normally we don't get what we want. It is getting very dark out here in Pennsylvania. We've already gotten our first snow in Pennsylvania, actually this past week. So I don't do well in the dark. I can run in the dark, but man, I don't trust people. I really don't trust people at all. So I asked my husband for a treadmill, and I got a treadmill for Christmas, or for my birthday. And my husband asked me to bring a couple of my pieces to Michael's and to see what it would cost to get some of them framed. Well, lo and behold, he saved it, went back, took those 2 pieces that he liked of all of them, and came back and he framed them. So I should get them back hopefully by the end of the month, and you guys get to see my very first FFOs. I don't think I've ever fully finished anything ever. So they had their 70% off sale. I don't even know if it's a good deal. I don't know. So yeah. And I'm pretty stoked about it. I've never had anything framed, minus my unicorn that's hanging on the wall, or Pegasus that I have hanging on the wall that I framed for my grandmother many, many moons ago. So yeah, there's that. What else? We are still looking for a house. Have not found anything. This really isn't the time of year to house hunt, but we're still keeping our options open and really looking into that and hopefully finding something that will suit us. Our trip to Alaska and Montana are fully booked. We're also stopping into Seattle to see my best friend who's coming to see me in a couple weeks. Yeah, I really need to see my kids. I'm really blessed that my husband and I, we don't have any children at home anymore. We do have one young lady who lives very close by. We get to see her usually almost every weekend, if not every other weekend, which works for me. And yeah, so to go see the two young ladies in Alaska and to go see my grandchildren in Montana and my daughter really excites me. It makes me super, super happy. So that's one of the reasons why I also chose to do all my WIPs that I had in November versus December, because I figured I was probably going to be too crazy, too, like, I am going to bring a project with me. I don't know which one that's going to be yet. Has anybody thought, I shouldn't say has anybody thought, I'm already making plans for 2023. I want to know what y'all's plans are. Is there sales that you guys are doing? Is there something? Let a girl know. I'm really trying to plan out my next year to be a little bit different since I am not hiking that Appalachian Trail. I am going to just dive into all of my projects. I am not going to just be doing my cross stitch projects. I am going to be doing my quilting projects. And I got a Sussex. My husband got me something else for me. I'm telling you, this birthday has been like huge. I don't understand. It's 50 people. It's 50. It's not a big deal. But my husband is believing it's the most massive deal ever. So next year means I have to like bump it up a little bit. Because he turns 50 next year. So let me see. What else? I don't know. There's really not much else. Like I said, I am going to finish. I have more WIPs in my quilts than I do. Well, I know. Just mark that one off because I have way more WIPs in my cross stitch. I will be doing a WIP parade, possibly the 1st of December. If you have stuck with me this whole dang year, you've seen everything I have. But why not do a WIP parade? WIP parades are awesome. That's what you're supposed to do, right? Plus, during the WIP parade, I'm going to pick out 4 projects, minus my Trick or Treat HAED, that are going to be a focus piece and will be a finish in 2023. I wanted to do 10, but I really need to just be realistic here, okay? I do have more larger projects than I have smalls. So I have to give myself some grace, but if I finish one of them, then I also pick a next focus piece. So that is kind of like a goal. So I think I'm going to go through all my WIPs. And in that video, tell me what y'all want to see finished, because I think that is an interesting piece. And I will take it into consideration. I really think it's fun having that interaction. So that's going to happen. I don't know. But I really do, when I'm in other groups, like Sane Stitchers or WIPGO, I am working on my WIPGO board. I lost it this year when I went on my hiatus of not stitching in June. My WIPGO board is going to be like probably similar to that. However, probably not like 5,000 stitches on a Mirabila or something. I really kind of went a little crazy. But the great part about that is I finished some really big projects. I finished my Christmas in London. I actually finished the Raven Queen. Did I finish that this year or last year? I can't remember. But I had a lot of finishes this year. I was very impressed with the finishes that I did get this year. I know my Admit Amish Life is done. I really want to frame that one. So yeah, I went through my finished box and I was thoroughly impressed with what I had finished, and I was really happy about that. But I don't really know if there's anything else. But if you have something you're doing this year, please tell me your plans. I'm excited to hear all about them. And if you haven't started planning, what are you waiting for? Let me know. Add me to some groups. If you don't know me on Facebook, I am Carey Divine Acre. Ager. By all means, find me in there, tag me in there. I love being a part of everybody else's stuff, and I hope you guys enjoying. Okay, let me back up. To all my veterans out there, I love you. I can't imagine, the freedoms that we have for the veterans that are out there. My husband and I are veterans as well, so I'm a little late, but happy Veterans Day. To all of my friends celebrating Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving. I do not do Christmas before Thanksgiving. I do not bash anybody who doesn't. My Christmas tree goes up Thanksgiving Day after I get done eating turkey. I do actually, my daughter's coming up for Thanksgiving, so I'm super excited with that. Aviana finally gets to decorate this year. Last year she was still little. She was a little over 1. This year she totally understands what everything's all about. And I'm very excited to get her to help decorate and to put their tree up. I think that'll be amazing. So everybody who is celebrating Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving. I hope you spend it with your families. I hope you get to do whatever you choose to do. I wish I could have everybody at my house. That is what I used to do. And anybody who didn't have friends or family around them, I opened up my doors to anybody and everybody. I'd like to do that again. That would be amazing. So I'm going to go stitch on the most amazing thing ever at Trick or Treat HAED. And I hope you guys have a fabulous weekend. And I will see you, maybe not on my birthday, but I will be wearing my crown the next time you see me, because I will be 50 and proud to be a 50 person. So I hope you have a great weekend. Thanks for stopping by. I love you guys very much. And if you made it this far, thank you. Love, love, love. Bye, guys. Happy stitching.